The attorney for now former Fort Worth Police Chief Joel Fitzgerald says he will fight to try to get his job back. The Fort Worth City manager cited mounting judgment, leadership, and commitment issues for Fitzgerald's firing. Fitzgerald's attorney says they will appeal that firing through an administration process. Fox 4's Allison Harris in studio tonight with more on the firing and reaction. Allison.
Heather, the city manager says he's been working with Joel Fitzgerald on his leadership issues for months. Tonight, Fitzgerald's attorney says there's only one issue, one reason why he was fired. 24 hours after a big win for his department.
And thank our police department. Anytime you see any of them, they do incredible work.
Finding a kidnapped 8-year-old girl safe and arresting her alleged captor, Joel Fitzgerald lost his job.
I've decided to remove Chief Fitzgerald as police chief effective today.
To immediately be terminated the following day is just sad.
City manager David Cook told media Monday that issues with Fitzgerald started months ago, namely when Fitzgerald had been tapped in November as the lone finalist for police commissioner of Baltimore. At the time, the Baltimore Sun reported it found Fitzgerald overstated some of his accomplishments in Fort Worth, and the NAACP raised concerns over his fitness for the job in a letter to Baltimore City Council. Fitzgerald ended up removing himself from the running.
I don't know that I could tell you the biggest issue, because I do really believe over time it's a series of items. The fiscal stewardship aspect of it. We talked about the teamwork within the city organization.
But Cook says the breaking point happened earlier this month when Fitzgerald got into a disagreement with CLEAT in D.C., Combined Law Enforcement Associations of Texas, after which CLEAT revoked his membership.
There are certainly several versions of what happened in Washington, D.C., and the extent of how heated the incident or confrontation was or wasn't. Nonetheless, there was an incident, and it brings again into question judgment and leadership.
But Fitzgerald's attorney claims there is only one reason Fitzgerald has been fired, a memo he sent to city leaders in December, raising concerns that the city is in violation of federal regulations that allow the city access to the FBI's Criminal Justice Information System. It gives police access to fingerprints, DNA, criminal records, and more. Attorney Stephen Kennedy says Fitzgerald was worried the FBI would revoke the department's access to the system.
And because he reported them, the city then started looking for a reason to silence the man, get rid of him.
Ed Kraus left City Hall Monday as the interim police chief. Police Association President Manny Ramirez is saddened to lose Fitzgerald, but looks forward to working with Kraus.
I know that there's been controversy swirling in the recent weeks, recent months, and I think that our officers have continued to do their job.
Minister and activist Kiev Tatum is a Fitzgerald supporter, and he's less optimistic.
God is our witness. Fort Worth is going to suffer because Chief Fitzgerald is not the police chief.
The city manager says Mayor Betsy Price was not involved in this decision, but she did release a statement this afternoon expressing her support. Fitzgerald's attorney is sending a formal letter to the city attorney for an administrative appeal of his firing.